All right, so in this video, what we want to look at is someone asked how have I been able to like arrange everything the way it looks here in TradingView. So we're not going to do the typical analysis of charts, but rather we'll look at how I've been able to arrange everything here. So what we're going to start with is this, my watch list. So how did I manage to like create this here? What you can see. To start off, how I'm able to create these things in red that you can see here. This is my basket where I just pick currencies from. Possibilities, this just means the currency pairs that I've analyzed for the week. Then top watch are those ones which are ready to be traded, almost ready to be traded. So what you do is click on that add symbol. Then you want to say something like top watch. So for instance, this is the name I want to put, top watch. What I'll do is just click on end. Then automatically this, let me just say, for the sake of this illustration, let me say top watch 2. Instantly, you see that it will display. It's just that there's no enough space for it to actually show that it's top watch 2. But that's how you're able to add these things here, the customized titles that I give here on this part. So if you actually want to add the currency, you just come to that plus sign, you say add symbol. Now you search for the symbol. For instance, you're searching for USD, JPY. You just add on that plus sign. It will add it automatically to your top watch list. Now let me go back and a little bit here. So I was saying these customized names, how you come up with them is you do the same thing as if you wanted to add the symbol, but then you just give it the name. Let's say I want to add top. Just say top. Once you type that in, just click on end. Then automatically whatever you did is going to appear here. So in this case, top is some kind of, let me use something that we actually can't find. Let me say something like, just search money. Actually, there is such thing as, okay, symbol. Let me just say symbol. Let's see if it's there. Symbol. Bitcoin. BTC. Wait, what these are there? Okay, no. Let me search for something that's most likely not going to be there. So, Q list. Q list. So Q list, enter, and automatically you can come see there is this Q list here. So that's how I come up with these customized names. Then if I want to add more currency pairs or commodities, I just click on that plus. Then next, people asked where do I get this? Here. So what you do is you come to, you can see here you have like tools you can use for your analysis. So I can come to this one, you click on that arrow, then you mark it as your favorite. So let's use something that I haven't put yet. So for instance, this one, trend triangle. If I click on that, automatically it appears here. So now the importance of this is that once you have everything here organized from what you use the most, because you notice that these are not just arranged in any order, they are arranged according to how frequently I use them. So the most used thing is this horizontal ray, then I obviously use the brush as well a lot, then followed by this in that order. So everything here has a specific use that I have for it. So how I can add more of these, you just click on that arrow here, you search for what you want, Mostly for me, here I just use the horizontal ray and this horizontal line. These two and the trend line. Those three are the only things that I use in this line chart, which are there. Then the next thing you want is you come to the second category here where you have the Fibonacci, you have all these other types of Fibonacci. But what I normally use is just the normal Fibonacci, this one. You can watch my Fibonacci video to know the settings that I use. So you just check it so that it becomes as your favorite, like frequently used. Next, it's this list of patterns. I don't use most of these patterns. I only use the heads and shoulders pattern. Next, you want to look at the next projection based indicators. So now here, what I use are just these three. I use actually bar patterns. I rarely use them, but for the most part, I use the long and the short position. So I checked them here so that I can easily get them. So the bar pattern is just simply supposed to change this. That that's the bar pattern. I rarely use it. So I just pick mostly the things that I use. See, can we get rid of it? I don't normally use it. Then you come to the brushes. Here I use the brush, which is this here. And I also use the arrows just for my TPs. I have the rectangle, I have the path, I have this ellipse, then I have the triangle as well. Those are the things that I use. The next one to move on to this writing category here, my favorite one is this call out. So this call out allows me to write something. If I had analyzed something here, let's say I saw a weak rejection. Since I do my analysis way ahead of time, this helps me to come remember once the markets have opened or once the markets are entered my zone of interest. So that's what I use that for. Here I don't have anything that I'm using. Then this is just a ruler that you use to measure the number of pips. So let's say from there, this drop had like about 20 pips. So you can see from this value here that the drop from there to here has like 20 pips. Then if I want to look at the charts, once I've done some analysis, let's say I've been analyzing, I've analyzed everything. So I'm saying, okay, this market, I'm expecting it to drop from that level to this level. That level to that level is around how many pips? I can use this to quickly calculate. It's around 38, 37, 38, 38 pips. So then the next thing I want to do is I want to look at these charts without this analysis I've done. So you just come to this eye, then once you click on it, it will remove your analysis. When you click on it again, it will bring it back. So this just helps you to have a different outlook on the markets. Then you can put that thing back again. I said back again, back. Yeah, then the next thing you want to use is this remove objects bar or delete bar. So just click on that. It will ask you what you want to remove. So here you're removing the drawing, here you're removing the indicator, here you're removing the drawing and the indicator. So I normally just go for remove drawings because I still need the indicator. The indicator that I'm using here is just a session break. So it tells me when a certain session opens so that I'm more aware when the London or the New York sessions have opened. So I just keep that closed for now. Then the time frames here, how I'm able to put them like this, just click on that, then make the time frames that you're using to analyze from the highest time frame to the lowest. You just mark them as your favorites. Once you do, let's say for instance, I uncheck this, the monthly, you can see that the month has disappeared from this. Let me uncheck weekly as well. So you can see the weekly has disappeared from this. If I want to put them back, what do? I just mark them as my favorites, add to favorites. Just click that. You see that my weekly time frame has come. I don't normally use the weekly anyways, unless if I'm swing trading. So let me just remove. Okay, yeah. Can go to another time frame. Like that. Then the next thing is let's now look at the use of all these things that I have. So this is just my trend line. It helps me draw customized lines from 2 points that I'm interested in. Let me make it more realistic. Let's see. President analysis for that. Okay, let's use this. Then we move to the 15 minutes time frame. Let's kind of quickly look at the use for these lines that I have. So you see, starting with this is one of my favorite. It's just a horizontal ray. There you go. So this is extended to the right. So this is telling me that on this level, I'm most likely going to face some form of resistance. So once the market reaches this point, I want to get this eclipse. Let's just drag it like that, then expand. This now is going to give me focus. Now, since I had this line, now I'm just focusing on currently what's going on at that point. Once this plays out in a way that they have, like, let's say you've seen that there was that bearish engulfing candle, then you can see this strong weak rejection there. So that what that is going to tell me is this market is likely to go down. So if that's my bias, I'm going to go short. So I enter the market from there. I'm projecting that we are not going to go up above that. But this thing is locked. My projection is that we're not going to go above that, but we're going to reach this previous point here. So I'll still get my level to ensure that I'm precise. I'll say we're going to go to that level. So you can see this is exactly what the market did. It pushed all the way to that level. So I've used this, you can see it here. I've used this. This other one is just the opposite of this. It's when the market is moving in the opposite direction. The horizontal ray, I don't think I've even used it before. You can just remove it. Yeah, I don't normally use it. So then the next thing is this brush. I just use it in the same vein as this, which now thinking about it, I don't think I really need that much. But anyways, that's how I use it to just draw circles or to draw points of interest that I have. Then this is just for direction. So here I know that the market I'm anticipating it's going down. So I'll use an arrow like that to show my direction. That's how I use that. This, since seeing that markets have zones where they gain from. It's not just a single line like these ones, the ones I've drawn, but you want to think of them as zones. So that's when I use this rectangle. I can use it actually even right here. And think of that level as a zone. Then that line shows the precise points where I need to actually be focused on. The next thing I want to look at is the heads and shoulders pattern. Now this one, I just use it as the name suggests, where I see a heads and shoulders pattern. Let's see. Is there any heads and shoulders pattern? Something. I can see one here, but it's not what we would love to use. Let me see. Okay, basically a heads and shoulders pattern is just this. You have left shoulder, your head, your right shoulder there. That's the heads and shoulders pattern. Then these call outs, I just point, I think I already explained this, where you just type something. So let's say I've seen week. Since I'm analyzing a lot of pairs, I don't want to miss anything. So week, rejection, rejection at that level. So that when I come back to this currency pair, I know that I saw a weak rejection. So drop this to that point there. That's what the call out is used for. Cancel. Then the last thing I want to look at, wait, have I done everything? Yeah, you can watch my Fibonacci video to learn the settings I use for my Fibonacci. These settings. Although I'm just going to explain one thing now before I end the video, and that is actually it's this rectangle. So you just go to settings, go to style. You will notice that here this box is checked for extend to right. Why is that important? Let me uncheck it to see what happens. It just draws a normal rectangle that you have to adjust yourself. But for me, since I like knowing that, since I've seen that this is a key level, in the future, if the market comes back to that point, it's likely going to act as either support and resistance, given the case. So that's why I like extending it to the right. How you extend, remember, just come to this box, this prompt which comes out, come to settings here, go to style, change that to extend to right, or check this box. Then click OK, then it should be good to go. Yeah, I think I've explained how I use everything here in TradingView. So what you can do is open up TradingView and practice everything I've said. Then you can also rename. You can save this template with your name. So you can come there to rename. So like for me, I just put I am genius. I don't know why I like that, but yeah, that's what you can do. You can also take screenshots using that to download setups that are very frequent with what you're trading. So you come here, you can either download image, copy link. You can share it on Twitter or X. You can open new tab as well. So I think essentially those are my settings, the ones I use. Yeah. Hope this video helped you. Otherwise, watch all my videos to learn how to trade. With this, you'll be very organized. See you in the next one.